The hate army troll.
It's the hate army, bro.
The hate army.
Shout
that
out
guy.
to hate.
Good vibes to the
Shout
hate
out to
army.
hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out
Shout
for
out to
hate.
hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out for
Shout
hate.
out for hate.
There we go. So yeah, guys, FYI, what's going on this week? I already talked about this earlier, but we'll reiterate. If we hit 25, which is 8 more streams, okay? 25 streams of the goals hit, I'm doing another special event for you. DSP tries it, the chicken Big Mac from McDonald's. I have not eaten McDonald's. I couldn't even tell you the last time. It must have been like months and months and months ago. And I haven't had McDonald's on DSP tries it in years, all right? So I will do a very special chicken Big Mac DSP tries it from McDonald's when we hit 25 later this week. The goal is thus the King's coffers of $150 of funding raised on a stream. And that includes super chats, super stickers, tips, and subs over on Kick. So on the YouTube side of things, any kind of contribution will count, whether it's a super chat, super sticker, or if you tip me, all right? And on Kick, of course, you know, the subs, which is the big source of support over on Kick. Now, also on Kick, if you guys want to tip, right, you could tip as well. The tip description is in the description of the stream, as well as you just look at the About page. That's the first link there is the tips link. So please take a look and consider contributing today. You'll get a shout out. I'll put you on the leaderboard, whether you're the top sub gifter on Kick, whether you're the top super chatter on YouTube, or the top tipper overall between the two services. You will get a nice shout out and notoriety on the leaderboard. Okay? Sounds good? All right. Cool, cool, cool. Now, I do have something to say in regards to that before we start talking about other topics, okay? The last 2 days, I've co-streamed on Kick. It's the first time I've done this. I've never co-streamed before. And yes, we had some issues with technical shit, and I've gotten it worked out, I think, now. I think moving forward, we're going to be good. But what I've definitely noticed is the vast majority of support that I'm getting has been from Kick. Meaning, people over there who have been subbing to the channel or gifting subs. I mean, no exaggeration, I've been crushing these goals. Every stream, I've more than doubled what I was looking to make. Okay? Now, I'm not expecting that to last forever. That's probably an initial thing where people are very excited that I'm on Kick and they want to support, but that's definitely not going to continue forever, right? We know this. But it's good, obviously, to enjoy it at the beginning here while it's lasting. So thank you to those over on Kick who have been supporting. I really am appreciative of you. But here is the backlash of that, or what I should say is like kind of like the double-edged sword of co-streaming and seeing this happen, okay? So FYI, here's how stuff works, okay? When you tip me, I get tips immediately. When you tip me through PayPal, I get it right now. And I could use it for anything. I could buy a game, I could pay a bill, I could buy some groceries, I could get some food for my family, you know, like via a delivery service, whatever it may be. I can use the money immediately for something. Hell, we could do a mega pull in WWE Champions, right? That's awesome. But not everyone likes to tip. If you contribute via YouTube, meaning a super chat, a super sticker, a membership, or a gifted membership, that is great, you know, great support. That basically takes a little bit of processing time. And what it is let's say you contributed to me this month, October. I would get paid for anything I make on YouTube in October in November 21st. That's when they pay me. Like the third week of the month of the next month, I get paid. So there you go. There's a little bit of a lead time there, a little bit of a waiting time. In regards to Kick, from what I'm to understand, and I can't confirm this yet because I've just started on Kick. Apparently, Kick takes the longest. So anything that I make now in the month of October, apparently I will get paid for on December 1st. Okay? Now you might say, well, what's the big deal about any of this? It's not really a big deal because if you're making a good amount, it doesn't matter where you're making it or how long it takes to get it. You're good. But I'm in a transitionary period here. All right? What I mean is, instead of having basically like half my income come in from like tips and stuff like that, and the other half come from YouTube, now I'm going to get a big chunk of it from Kick. And that's great. But what's happened is in the last 2 days, all right, as a ton of support has come in from Kick, I have noticed a distinct and sharp drop-off in support on YouTube and via tips. Like, it was literally all YouTube and tips that was hitting the goals every day, right? And now, taking a look, and it's like, oh, so I got, like, no lie, like hundreds of dollars from Kick and like $20 off of everything else. Now, you might say, well, that's not a big deal. You're going to get paid by Kick. You're right. In December, right? Keep in mind that I need actual, like, income to pay bills and shit now and next month, okay? So I have to get to December. When I get to December, things will be good. But I actually have to get there, all right? So I think what's happened is, and this is true because I've gotten a couple messages from longtime viewers in the last day, and they're like, yeah, this is kind of alarming because what's happening is your supporters on the YouTube side are just seeing that you're hitting your goals every stream, and they're like, I don't need to help Phil today. And because of that, you're not getting anything on the YouTube side or tips, and now you're not going to get that income anymore. Like, as long as you keep hitting your goals via Kick, you're probably not going to get support there. And that's alarming. You know what I'm saying? Because if everything goes to Kick, what am I supposed to do all November? Right? Like, what am I going to do? I need to still get income to pay everything in November, right? So, FYI, I hope that this doesn't mean that just because I have now a new streaming audience on Kick and people are supporting me on Kick, that this means that the YouTube audience will disappear for their support and the tips and things like that, okay? It is a little alarming, and it makes me nervous. Now, maybe it's just me just being nervous because it's change, because the truth is, people are afraid of change. Me too, right? I am. And maybe this is just something that's not going to be a big deal. After a while, once all the income starts coming in from every source, it won't matter. But the problem is I still got like a month and a half plus to wait for that to start happening, right? So, hopefully, everything is all right, okay? But all I'm saying is, if you are someone who likes my stuff and you're still watching me on YouTube and you like the YouTube streams, nothing has changed. I'm still here streaming on YouTube. I'm the same guy making the same content. Just because there's another stream over on Kick doesn't mean that things have changed on YouTube. So please continue to support, because the last 2 days, it's slowed down tremendously, and that makes me nervous about the next month and a half, 2 months, okay? Now, don't worry. I'm not going to be bringing this up all the time, but I just want to bring it up now because it's an observation that I've made. It's something that my viewers are actually, observing as well. So please consider contributing. On the YouTube side, if you're watching on YouTube, again, super chats, super stickers, and tips, of course. Tips are great because I get them right now, and that gives me liquidity to do stuff. Moving forward here, being able to afford all the games coming out, all the normal stuff I got to do, I'm good pretty much through October, but it's November that I'm going to get nervous if there's no tips coming in. That's going to be a problem, all right? So please consider contributing if you can, all right? And then we got dumbass trolls trying to say, oh, he's scamming. There's no scamming, you fucking idiot. I'm not looking to get anything more. What I'm telling you is, until we get into a regular situation where the payments are coming through from all this stuff, you know what I'm saying? I have to freaking be a little bit cautious about this. I don't want my entire viewer base jumping over to Kick overnight, and now I have no income for 2 months. Get it? It's called common sense, but a lot of people don't fucking have it. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway. Thank you for understanding. For those who are listening, this is not going to be the whole stream. I just wanted to get this out of the way so we can talk about more positive stuff. And I'm sorry that I even had to talk about it. I don't like talking about this shit. This is not me begging or asking for anything more whatsoever. It's just letting you know what's going on and saying, hey, please don't forget about me if you're on the YouTube side, because that help is going to be needed. And on top of that, like I said, the people who are on Kick are great, but that's a bunch of increase right now. That's not going to last forever, right? Like, there's a bunch of people who are very excited on Kick, and they're gifting me subs and stuff, and that's very much appreciated, but I don't think that's going to be forever. That's a few days, and then it'll probably, like, level out, and then we're going to have that balance between everything, right? So, there we go. Thank you. I got a couple shout-outs to do. We've got Patrick, who just did a $10 super chat on YouTube and says, I will try to contribute here more often, because remember, he's also Ren324 on Kick. Right. Now, here's the thing. Long-term, supporting me on Kick is amazing, right? Thank you for that. But, yeah, it does make me nervous that, like, I won't, come next month. It's like, oh, crap, what's going to happen if if everything is so much lower, right? So I hope not. And the thing is, because I'm bringing this up so early, I think we're going to avoid an issue. If I had waited like 3 weeks till the end of the month and now I'm like, oh shit, now I'm seeing this, it probably would have been a problem. But because I'm talking about it now, I think that we're going to kind of head it off at the pass, so to speak, and it won't be as big of a deal. So thank you, Patrick, very much for the $10 super chat. And then it looks like Zombie2665 became a member this morning. Thank you to Zombie for the membership. Excellent. All right, so FYI, to give you guys some of an idea of what the spread is like here. Right now, currently on YouTube, we have 266 viewers, 31 likes. Guys, let's get that up to 50 likes on YouTube today. The engagement helps a ton on YouTube. It really does. It lets people find me. So please like the stream if you haven't seen it yet, okay? Or if you haven't liked it yet is what I meant to say. Thank you. And let's get some YouTube side support, some super chats, and some tips, all right? Let's get our first tip of the day up on the leaderboard. Let someone get a tip in right now, all right? Excuse me. On the Kick side of stuff, we currently have... Hold on, I want to load this because Kick tends to freeze. I knew it. It said we only had 60 viewers. I refreshed. We have 92 viewers. So 92 viewers on the Kick side of stuff and increasing. So that is excellent. Thank you guys over on Kick for hanging out. Thanks for those on YouTube for hanging out. So essentially, we have just under 400 viewers and climbing on the show today. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you. On Kick, do the emote. Jade, good morning. How are you? Jade, good news, Jade. I fixed all the YouTube side stuff. There's no more delay. I can talk with you right away with no latency. So you just said yo, and I can say hello, Jade, right away. I fixed it. It's not like a giant delay anymore. And I'm happy that I figured it out because I was nervous about that. I didn't want the YouTube side to suffer, and it looks like everything's going good now. So now, guys, we've now been streaming for about 45 to 50 minutes. And I want to say thank you to those who are still watching. We got over 300 viewers on YouTube with 52 likes. Let's get that to 100 likes by the end of the stream, everyone. If you're on DSP Gaming right now, please click the like button. I got all the technical aspects worked out. Everything should be working fine now. Please like the stream. The engagement is key. Thank you to Patrick, who did the super chat earlier, as well as Game Ticker. Let's get some more super chats in. And we got one new member today with Zombie. Let's get some memberships. And, of course, tips. We have no tips whatsoever. So let's get our first tip of the day. And on the Kick side of things, we have no contributions at all on Kick right now. Let's get someone to at least subscribe to the channel and become part of that Founders Club, all right? Let's keep this momentum going right here. Let's keep that momentum going and keep it going all week so we can do another fun DSP Tries It this weekend, right? Okay. Eviscerating says, YouTube sadly doesn't like RPGs. To be fair, you haven't tested the response to RPGs on Kick. I mean, I've only streamed on Kick 2 days. Right? I've only been on Kick 2 days. So, yeah, you're right. I haven't really seen yet what's going to happen on Kick. You're absolutely correct. But at the same time, I've only been here for 2 days, so, you know, you don't know exactly how it's going to go. In addition, as you guys can see, I think that the honeymoon period of streaming on Kick is probably ending. As you can see today, there's been 0 contributions on Kick side. The first 2 days, people are all super hyped. Today, nothing on that side. So you see what I'm saying? Like, I think it was a period of overabundance of hype for me being there. And now that I'm here day 3, it's like, oh, okay, Phil's just there now. But that happens with everything, right? Are the Kick people weekday wages? No, I don't know. We still have just around under 100 viewers on Kick. So it's not like, oh, they're not on the stream. It's just that they haven't contributed yet. You know what's funny is that this morning, someone had said, I forget who it was, someone had said we want to do a competition today. Who will support Phil more? The people on the Kick side or the people on the YouTube side? Literally every contribution right now is on the YouTube side. Every single one. We've got none on the Kick side. So right now, YouTube is absolutely winning. For sure. Anyway, guys, if you're on YouTube, we have over 300 viewers. Let's get some more likes on the stream. The likes are free. You click. It helps. It's instant. It gets engagement. Please, let's get some likes on the stream. And let's get some support, guys. We've only had a couple super chats and 1 membership. Let's get some more YouTube side support. Thank you so much to Tractor for the first tip of the day. Let's get another tipper there to unseat Tractor as the top tipper. And let's get this momentum going. Right now, we have stalled massively. Let's get the momentum going with the King's Coffers. And guys, on Kick, we got nothing. No support so far today on Kick. Let's get some support over on Kick. All right, so today I'm co-streaming. All right. The quality on both sides should be equivalent. I'm curious, is anyone watching both? And is either Kick or YouTube ahead? Because YouTube should now have ultra low latency, but Kick always had low latency. And as for quality, a lot of people are saying different things. I'm just curious, like, what do you guys think is the better experience on your respective platforms? What do you think is the better experience right now between the two streams. Yukon Cornelius says, I like the emotes on Kick, but I like that over here on YouTube, it's more troll-free. There's a lot of slurs and bullies over there. I'll go back and forth. Yeah, because you got to understand that Kick is now the new platform, right? It is. And for me anyway. So, just like with YouTube, when I was streaming on Twitch and I moved over to YouTube, at first, YouTube was the Wild West. It was just everyone there was a troll. Everyone was being stupid. But what happens is after a little while, you clean it up. You get the stuff in place, the moderation, the rules, and then it calms down. And once it calms down, then it's fine. So, you know, just like anything, growing pains and getting used to stuff changing, but that's all it is. It's not like, oh, Kick is atrociously bad or anything. It's just you need to get that in line with what I mean, this is 3.5 years of work on YouTube to get YouTube what it is. You see? Kick scares you with all the emotes? I think the emotes are fun, but admittedly, they're very flashy, and they can be distracting. I 100% agree with you there that, like, you get your eyes, like, oh, your eyes are distracting or whatever, right? So, Beastin' over on Kick, if you're so worried about rules, then why, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are the rules? Oh, what can I do? What can I say? Do you notice that you haven't been moderated or anything yet? So just don't do anything stupid. Don't fucking bring up detractor memes. Don't insult me. Don't insult my wife. Don't be dumb, and you won't be moderated, right? It's pretty simple. Like, it's not like rocket science or anything. So just be chill, and you'll be good. Don't have malicious intent towards people, and you'll be fine. It's not all that big of a deal that we need to have 17 pages of rules written somewhere, right? Just be a normal human. I realize for a lot of people that's a very daunting task. To be fucking normal is like the most weird out there thing. You mean I can't just constantly be a fucking scumbag turd, shitting on everything constantly and being a jerk to everyone around me? No, generally that's not looked upon as a favorable way to go about life. I'm just saying. Probably a bad idea, you know? Yeah, there's no point to being... Listen, if someone is telling a joke about me or razzing me, I don't give a shit. It's malicious stuff about my family or my reputation. You know, people that come in here and say the most dumb detractor shit, those are the people who get moderated. It's that simple. You just act like a normal person. No one's going to get moderated. I mean, take a look. I have minimal moderation. Minimal. Other people's chats are all like on lockdown and shit, and I don't do that. I'm the opposite. I used to have all my shit on lockdown, and I've eased up so much over the years. I just don't really care anymore. You know what I'm saying? I relax. More relaxed, and everyone just have a good time, right? See, like, literally, you're going to say, well, who's Phil going to moderate? This guy whose name is literally racist on Kick, saying something slanderous about me that's not true, that's who I'm moderating. Dude, the guy's name is racist, and he just made something up about me that's messed up, right?
Tipping me helps me more than anything.